Hello everyone, and welcome to EWA, Eternal Wrestling Alliance. This is going to be one of our weekly video blogs, that we're going to be discussing different topics, all about based on pro wrestling, lucha libre, stuff like that, wrestling from all over the world as much as we can tag on, at least, or get our hands up, or be able to share with you through videos and links or websites, whatever it may be. This is Tony Lopez. I am El Perdido. Welcome to this show. And today's topic is going to be basically about last week's wrestling, how the whole week went, and mainly about the return of Lucha Underground.
The first episode of season 2.
That's right. Season 2 premiered, and I think it picked up right where it left off.
It's the way I see that. That's how it should start, by how the episodes, like the season. Mm-hmm. Started off with a bang. It was just from the first match on, it was just incredible. We feel the first match was Phoenix against what was it?
King Cuerno.
There you go. Yeah.
And they battled for the Gift of the Gods Championship, which is a title that allows you to challenge the world champion whenever you want. However, the match has to be scheduled or whenever management says it's okay. So he was going to challenge him next week, but because he lost to Cuerno now, we don't know. Will Cuerno challenge? Because at the end of the episode, we saw that Katrina was either paying him off or trying to tell him to keep the belt hush and away from Mil Muertes. Like, don't let there be a challenger to the championship. But it's not going to go that way.
Well, before I want to get to the whole storyline on that, the match itself was just like, Jesus Christ. It's already one of my favorite matches that I've seen out of Lucha Underground.
They definitely pick it up a notch. I mean, I don't think Phoenix and King Cuerno ever faced off in a singles match. I think they mentioned that at the beginning of the episode. They've never been one-on-one. So to see them go at it one-on-one and as opposed to all at once, I mean, they really pulled everything out of the. I mean, they were showing us things they've never done before. Certain pile drivers and maneuvers that we just left us with our hands up in the air.
I don't know what King Cuerno did that was like a power drive. It was just, I don't know what it was, but it was just
that thing.
A power drive. Yeah, that thing. It was a power driver that literally was just like, what the hell? He had him by. It wasn't an Undertaker tombstone, nothing like that. He had him by his legs and whatnot.
Oh, don't worry, they'll see it. They've already seen it. They just saw it right now.
Yeah.
And that's a brutal move. It was amazing.
Jeez.
But I mean, it's just the innovation, the style, the energy, the speed of Lucha Underground. I mean, it's just unmatched right now. If it's your style, if it's your flavor, then definitely, you're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. It's entertaining. And it is real wrestling with like a little bit of, cinematically overdone, but it's really like, kind of like a movie or like a big film that's running, which is true. Which could bring us to the next topic at hand, which is Jim Cornette's comments on Lucha Underground.
We don't want to be too vocal.
We
don't want to cuss out or anything like that. I mean, there's already been reactions to what Jim Cornette said about Lucha Underground, and they're not happy. Yeah, they understand where Jim Cornette's coming from on certain points that he says, but still, it's like
this isn't the old school days no more.
From what I've seen, he's like the one lone hater right now for Lucha Underground. That's basically how I'm seeing it.
I mean, like I said, that's his opinion.
Yeah, and there are people entitled to it.
But he's entitled to it, but it sounds very ignorant in some cases. It's a different time right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's different styles, there's different flavors for everyone else to enjoy. I mean, go to Japan, you're going to see such a variety of styles like you do when you go to Lucha Libre. You're going to see your fast-paced guys. You're going to see your exotics, like Pimpinella, one of my favorites. You will see the brutes. You're going to see the guys who like to get in there and get really physical, the extreme guys. You're going to have the women, which showcase incredibly all the time, even against men. That intergender wrestling is a common thing in Lucha Libre. I mean, and it works. Doesn't look corny, doesn't look cheesy, it works. Mm-hmm. Go, find out. You'll see on our page. Look on EWA on Facebook, and you will see we have many matches with many different luchadoras and just classic wrestling with women. But I mean, I digress. Mm-hmm. We'll get to that on another subject when we discuss, a female's role, not role, but more their status in wrestling and where they stand. Right now. How it's just, it's getting to become an equivalent. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, this is the men, these are the women. No. There's such a balance right now, such a beautiful equivalent to it. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it. I mean, are you in terms of the Divas Revolution right now?
Let's not even get to that. Let's not even get to that because WWE's picked up the ball and I don't know. They're fumbling it a bit.
They're fumbling it. Yeah, that's a good.
I don't think they're showing them respect. Doing a 3-hour show, they should be able to stick in at least 3 Divas matches, at least 1 an hour. build up to something. Showcase some of your single stars.
Hell, man.
Enough for the factions
Yeah.
and tag team bouts. But anyway, we digress. Jim Cornette's thoughts on calling Lucha Underground horse shit, I mean, he took it pretty far. He says it has no sense of even being believable. It just looked like he said it looked like a acrobatic Chinese show.
That it's more
These
like
are his words.
more of a TV show and like a movie with
it
wrestling in it.
definitely is.
But yeah, but that isn't that.
But doesn't make he says that it's choreographed, written. It's got writers of what wrestling doesn't have writers nowadays. And as for the hardcore matches, the hardcore element of Lucha Underground, it's the same old bloody stuff and ladder matches and hokey weapons that don't work. I'm assuming he wasn't a fan of ECW either. I mean, is he just not a fan of Lucha Libre? Does he watch? I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't.
I don't really know about that, but he made some very ignorant comments about Lucha Underground, and just the fact that how do I say this here? Like, it's like Lucha Underground. Yeah, I mean, it literally looks like something different, but that's the whole thing, you know. They're approaching it much differently than what you usually see in wrestling.
You see it in wrestling anyway, backstage shenanigans, what's going on. Except when they do get there, it's done in film, so it feels more like a TV show.
The storylines are more epic in what they and how they approach it, man. That's what's like.
And it really is a story. It's a tale.
It has literally. It has us drawn into it. I'm pretty sure the next episode is gonna be even.
I can't wait. I look forward to it. We got we got two more nights.
Yeah.
And there we go. But Lucha Underground. I mean, and then moving on from that. Speaking of women, we can get into women. Ivelisse versus Son of Havoc versus
Angelico. Oh my God.
3-way bout. Whoever won the 3-way bout got to fight the champion right after that match for the main event. At the main event. And I mean, Ivelisse carried that second half of that show. Not that she carried it, but she showcased in it.
Ooh, Ivelisse was just slapping the hell out of Son of Havoc.
Yeah, she was.
And Angelico. That was just entertaining to watch.
She was schooling.
Yeah.
She was going to town. I mean, she showcased. She was able to just like really handle these gentlemen, and it looked believable. It looked awesome the way and she got at the same time she was knocked left and right. She took a brutal kick and a half in the corner from Angelico, from corner to corner. Horrible kick. But I mean, she got devastated. But at the same time, she had that match going. The pace was there. Her athleticism, her ability to hit the DDT from almost anywhere. She pulls things out. I mean, she really does. And she came off of a pretty rough injury from last season. Remember, even with her injury, she was able to do a few things.
Was she?
Remember that she had the cast on with the crutches. Even in the ladder matches, she still climbed up the ladder and all that, and got the titles. But I mean, you know, she just, man, she came into her own. The popularity levels there, the people love her. They believe in Ivelisse. And her attitude towards the whole thing, too. She just comes up like she's the baddest bitch in the yard, just like he says it. And she's bringing it. She's bringing it, and it works. It's selling, and people love it. It resonates with everyone. And I was like, yes. Yeah. So we believe her. We believe in Ivelisse. So she wins the bout.
She wins it, and she showed off her skill, and she showed a lot of heart. But now after she won that match, after now comes Mil Muertes, the fucking Lucha Underground
King of the Temple.
Yeah, the King of the Temple.
He was like a freaking god on that throne. You know,
he looked scary. Jesus.
Oh yeah, what a monster.
Yeah. And he just Ivelisse was way overmatched, but yeah, she put on a gutsy performance. That's the way I like to see that match.
Oh yeah, and you know what? She came that close.
She did.
She came that close. You know, she really wrestled her ass off. She was more of she was definitely on the bottom. You know, she was definitely taking damage most of the match. But she came back. She had a spurt. Mm-hmm. It looked like she was going to be able to win. And then when Katrina got involved, it was great because once again she got speared across the ring. And you know, just at that point, she rolled him up. It could have been it. She could have become the new Lucha Underground champion. But first woman to ever challenge for the Lucha Underground championship.
Yeah, that's something right there.
And it was the main event. It was awesome. It was something to behold. For those of you who haven't seen it, please look on our page. While it's still up, it's there. Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 1. Just enjoy it. There's nothing about it you can't enjoy unless you just, I don't know, Jim Cornette, I guess.
Real quick.
Please.
Let's talk about after the match between that. Mil Muertes ultimately ends up winning that match.
Oh, goodness. So Mil Muertes, yes.
Yes.
Beats up the poor girl, eventually annihilates her.
But then afterwards, they try, Katrina tries to do her little thing. And then
she throws him into Mil Muertes, and Mil Muertes is going to hit her with another flatliner, another finisher.
And just when you think it's going to happen, who comes in the ring?
Ricochet,
Prince Puma, yes.
Prince Puma comes in and hits him, protects her, and literally just rolls her out of the ring. He carries her out of there.
He's been one wrestler that's really grown on me. He's one of my favorites right now.
Incredible.
And I look for. I want to see him go again against Mil Muertes. I want to see a rematch. I want to see that. It's most likely bound to happen.
It would have to.
It would have to, yeah.
But even better yet, as Mil Muertes stares him down, walking out of the temple, who comes up behind him? None other than Cerro Miedo,
Pentagon Jr.
And gives him that code breaker, double knees to the back.
That looked.
Muertes rolls out of the ring, and
Jim Cornette has the nerve to say that Lucha Underground is just not believable. And
you look at a sick bastard like that. Oh, and he breaks the arm. He gives him the arm, the arm bar. He just breaks the arm. Has he crippled the Lucha Underground champion though? We don't know. But I mean, it's exciting. I mean, it's got us hooked.
Yeah, it's got us. But unfortunately, it's not. Cornette's not hooked on it.
It doesn't matter.
Talking about throwing a nuclear bomb on the whole temple, and see that's how it's gonna be. Just
you know what? A phoenix always rises from the ashes, though,
right?
Yes.
Oh yes.
And Phoenix will rise from the ashes. I'm sure he's gonna come answer Cuerno again.
Oh yep.
Let me see. What else are we looking forward to that show? The premiere of Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio Jr. The Rey Mysterio now. Where is he at? I'm pretty sure he'll come around.
He's one wrestler I feel they're anticipating to see.
Sexy Star's return.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see Sexy Star come back and see what she brings to the table. Where's Mundo at? Where's Johnny Mundo?
Ooh,
Everybody wants to see Johnny Mundo get down. Who else do we have? Let me see. I mean, the list goes on and on. We still have so much talent we haven't seen.
We haven't seen Cage. We haven't seen Cage. We haven't seen Mac.
If they're still even on the show, we don't know.
Yeah,
they lost some talent, of course.
Yeah.
Like one of our favorites, El Patron.
El Patron, Alberto
Del Rio.
Yes.
See. He's in WWE right now, which is fine. They're doing some things with him. I don't know if he.
But I feel like there's some limitations now that he's in WWE, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd is one thing. The crowd just doesn't know him like that.
Yeah.
The Lucha Libre crowd does, and when he does, he just owns
the audience. He's a way better. He's a better face in Lucha Underground than he is in WWE. He fits more as a heel
in WWE.
Very very different. I like that about Del Rio. To be quite honest with you.
He can be both.
Yeah.
He can definitely be both.
Yep.
And he plays it well.
Yeah. But
what else can we say about season 2?
I look forward
we're looking forward to episode 2.
Yes.
There's nothing more to be said. And also, it was announced today, Lucha Underground 3.
Yes.
No more waiting around, worrying about whether it was gonna happen or not. It's official. The buzz is huge. It's that big. It's gonna happen. Without a doubt, I can't wait.
Man, well, season 3, it's already announced. Let me just say that fucking awesome that Lucha Underground is continuing to grow. But for right now, we got season 2, so
that's right. We're just
getting started. Let's see what else they have in store, how they'll surprise the fans this time around. So. And
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
So far, they haven't let us down. It's been sensational. For more Lucha Libre action, though, everybody tune in to AAA Wrestling, usually on Galavisión, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on every weekend, like Saturday and Sunday. I used to check it out all the time. And, we were just watching Triple Mania 23, which is from last year. Checking out some of the superstars in there. Who did we get to see showcase? Drago once again.
Sexy
Star. Phoenix we're about to check out. Angelico. I mean, the list goes on and on. Pentagon Jr. I mean, they're all AAA stars coming over here and putting on one hell of a show. That somebody just happened to want to produce some video vignettes around.
And soon enough, it's going to be they're going to get real recognition here in the States as well.
They already have.
Yeah.
Season 2, we're now immediately signing on to season 3.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Thank you guys for tuning in. We look forward to more Lucha Underground. I mean, that's all there is to it. More Lucha Libre.
The phenomenon continues.
It definitely does. Yeah. Tune in next time, where our next topic will definitely be NXT. And WWE's future and where they're going, especially with that Divas Revolution.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ernie P.
Antonio.
Here we go. EWA. Thank you for joining us.